for Michigan.
And now we'll get a look at Davey Tunon for the Hoosiers, wrestling at 149, the freshman, and Malik Amine for the Wolverines. As Tunon has been in a bit of a struggle of late, is 10-11 overall. He started out 9-5 on the season, but has lost six of his last 7 matches.
Yeah, Tunon, he was a guy we talked to very on early in the season. A lot of hope for him, and he's a very well-spoken young guy. Seemed like he was going to have a good year, but hasn't exactly played out like that for him yet.
Yeah, I asked Coach Goldman about him before the match. He talked about how Tunon needs to make a decision when he faces adversity to whether to fall back or to push forward, and he's hoping he's able to push forward. Of course, that's hard to do when you're a freshman in the Big Ten Conference, but Davey Tunon's going to try to do it.
Especially hard when you're going up against like Malik Amine. He's 8-5 this season, 1-2 in duels. But that's only the half of it. His brother's on the team, Miles, who's one of the ranked wrestlers for Michigan. His father wrestled here for 4 years. He's a letter winner. His Uncle Sam wrestled here as well. So a bit of a family tree going on from Malik.
Michigan is the family school for the Amine family, as his brother Miles we will see in the 174 weight class later tonight. As you said, his father Mike wrestled here. He was an NCAA finalist here at Michigan. Uncle Sam also wrestled here as he gets the early takedown points against Davey Tunon. And now he has Tunon on his back, looking for the pin. He's going to get some back points at least, though. He's going to get the 4 back points. Doesn't look like he's going to get both shoulders to touch, but he should take a commanding 6-0 lead when this is done. And he does indeed. Michigan leading the Hoosiers 7-0 here in the 3rd bout of the night.
Yeah, M&A looking like he wants to follow in the footsteps of his dad and uncle, trying to make the way he's wrestling right now. Very aggressive. Tunon, like we mentioned, he's been struggling, but not a good time to be struggling right now against M&A.
Davey Tunon missed all last season with an injury, and he said he learned a lot while sitting out with that injury. He really got a new perspective on wrestling, and that's helped him so far this season.
Yeah, I think that's the case for any guy who gets injured. I think that's something that anyone who is spending significant time on the bench with injuries should do. So watch and learn, become a student of the game, and that helps you learn and become a better wrestler. Because if you know the strategy, then you can use your athletic tools. Because all these guys are here because they're outstanding athletes. But if you can master the mental side of it, then you become really hard to beat.
As they call potentially dangerous there against M&A, so Davey Tunon does get on the board there. Trailing 6-1 though, as he gets thrown right back to the mat after the reset with 17 seconds left in this first period. It's been all M&A. Davey Tunon, of course, also played football. He was a really, really good football player out of Clarksville, Ohio in high school. Won 2 OHSAA state championships with Clinton Massey's football team. Once he was a running back. He ran for 393 yards in one game in his senior year. It's still a school record to today. As we see a replay of the takedown there. Really good single leg takedown there from M&A.
Yeah, M&A's looked really good in the early going here. Tunon just hasn't had a response yet.
Davey Tunon trying to get some back points here. Trying to turn M&A. But M&A's doing a good job of staying in his base here before he tries to break out for an escape or a reversal. As M&A is able to get the escape here, maybe even a reversal if he's able to get it over. And they are going to give him 2 on the reversal. So we've seen 3 matches now, and each match the Michigan wrestler has come out and just dominated the Indiana wrestler early on, just gone out to commanding leads.
Yeah, and I'm sure that was part of Coach McFarland's message to the team before matches got underway here. Be aggressive, because they know IU struggled a bit here in the early going against Big Ten teams, and this is their first meet. Like I said, they want to send a message to the rest of the Big Ten team, say, hey, we're for real too.
As they'll reset after another potentially dangerous warning there. Minute 6 left in the second period as Davey Tunon is able to get the escape point there to make it 8-2 Very quick escape there from Tunon. Amine's trying to get that major decision, though, as he leads by 6 right now.
Yeah, and if you're Davey Tunon and the Hoosiers, you're going to want to try and keep it to a minor decision just so that you can stay in the game. It'd be 10-0 overall at that point for Michigan. You get one major decision for IU, and then they're back in the match.
That was a good sprawl there by Tunon to counteract the shot, and they will reset in neutral with 28 seconds left in the second period. As Dwayne Goldman does not look too happy on the sideline right now, as he is facing his mentor on the as his Michigan counterpart.
Yeah, you know, for Coach Goldman, I'm sure he's probably thinking on the last one for Weaver that kind of got away, because Weaver was real close at the end there. One more takedown would have been knotted up at 6-6.
And that's one where we can see it maybe being a turning point in this dual meet as the second period ends with Amine leading 8-2 over Davey Tunon. Just because it's early in the meet, you're down 4-0 already. If you can get Cole Weaver to get a win there, it's 4-3. Maybe have a little bit of momentum going into this Tunon match. Even though wrestling is an individual sport, the team momentum still is a very real thing here.
Oh, you know, absolutely. I find that with any sport, be it tennis or cross country or wrestling, where it's an individual sport, it's still a team sport. Any little thing that one guy can do, it's going to boost the whole team up. And especially here with wrestling, how everyone's points contribute to the overall result. You know, it's big. And that definitely could have been the turning point for the Hoosiers there. Could have given Michigan a little scare on the bench there, but unfortunately they weren't able to capitalize.
Instead, we've seen Amine just dominate Davey Tunon for the most part here in this match. Tunon just trying to hold on for a minor decision loss. It will, if this result holds up, it'll be Tunon's 7th loss in his last 8 matches, as he's kind of been hitting that freshman wall a little bit.
Yeah, you know that happens. It's still his first time on the mat wrestling for real. Obviously, he had the unattached and he had the injuries and stuff. But it's never easy, and you know what? It's a learning experience too. As long as he's learning some things from these losses for the Hoosiers, that's the most important thing. I think if I'm Coach Goldman, if I know that Davey's learning, that's important. That's a little more important than getting wins right now.
As a stall warning against Tunon makes it 9-2 now against him, as Amine's trying to get that turn onto the back here, get that major decision, as Dwayne Goldman's yelling at Davey Tunon, stay on your stomach, for it's all you can do.
Coach Goldman's definitely been more active on the Hoosiers side here. Coach McFarland's been pretty relaxed, just sitting in his seat there, watching things as they. Coach Goldman definitely though been getting up in the ears of his players.
Well, Coach Goldman's trying to get his players fired up, as Coach McFarland's wrestlers have really done their job so far. There's nothing for him to really get mad and yelling about. He's just kind of watching his grapplers do their thing as they reset in neutral here. Tunon able to get to his stomach, and that will probably be all she wrote. It will be a major decision with the riding time point going to Amine. So that will make it 11-0 Michigan here, 3 matches in. So Malik Amine, really strong performance for Michigan.